Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. Um, this is going to be a hard game. Polkadot and Sabosh are both extremely strong players. Keith also is very experienced. Playing EIK, WM, France deck, G4, G5, G6, and G deck. So EIK plus all the gamer decks that have been compiled. Looking at this first pile, wow, this is terrible. Oh, jeez. What am I taking here? Animal dealer, miser. Yeah, probably one of those two. I guess miser. This is really, really like terrible pile. Oh well. Sabosh says too many good cards. Good. Hopefully he passes a bunch of some good ones to me. Um, so I've been streaming a little bit, but I haven't been playing much Agricola, so I haven't been uploading much to the YouTube channel. Um, so if you want to give me a follow on Twitch, I've been playing. I've been playing a bunch of Terra Mystica mostly. Been really enjoying that. So even if you don't catch me live, if you follow me on Twitch, you can see if I have gone live, then there are VODs on there for 7 days. So don't think I'll upload those to YouTube just because I think there are other YouTubers that are making better Terra Mystica content. Like they're better at the game than me, especially. So I wonder if Sabosh is being sarcastic and his whole pile is crap. But yeah, give me a follow on Twitch and you'll be able to. Oh my God, Mason. Oh, jeez. 1 grain from your supply. Okay, animal worker looks pretty bad. Poker player. 9 bonus points if you've played 7 occupations by the end of round 8. Whoa. I'm not going to go for that though. I'm going to take Mason. Mason plus Miser. I mean, with Miser, I want to probably use it twice. Maybe Animal Tamer's Apprentice will come back. If it does, that would be excellent. If not, the rest of that pile was pretty bad. I never use build room. 1 wood, 1 clay, 1 reed less. So yeah, that makes brushwood collector quite a bit weaker. There's pear peeler, pastor, magician, zipper maker. In terms of just making your feeding easier, I like magician. Extra food in a grain. Although it gets hurt by dancer. Yeah, I guess dancer is with dancer and magician in the same pile, and I saw storyteller too. I think I'll try dancer here. Um, hmm. None of these look particularly good. Well, I mean they're fine. I don't want to play tile maker because I have Mason. Um, Potter's okay, but I have Dancer, so I don't really think I need to take it. Shearer is interesting, but again, with Mason, probably not getting that many animals. So Pig Breeder is probably the best card here. And then out of this pile, these all look pretty bad. Like okay, what's the narrow use case where I end up playing it? Musketeer, so Dancer plus between 4 action spaces. I can't even mark. Oh, you know what? I can mark here. So occupation, field, traveling players, and expensive occupation. Okay, with Musketeer, if I get a hearth or a fireplace, like the rest are all terrible. So we're just waiting on the draft. It's going a little slow. Haven't seen haven't seen many G4, G5, or G6 cards yet. Mostly been EIK, WM, France, G. There's G5 and G6. I guess I just forgot about them. Not animal worker. Wheat farmer, master brewer, minimalist. Yeah, minimalist is too hard to actually win with, so probably wheat farmer is fine. Like Dancer, the problem with minimalist is you need an occupation that feeds you. The thing is, Dancer is not really good enough to do that. Like, you don't want to have to be taking a 4 food action every round. Not when your opponents could take like 2 cattle, for example. Or 2 cattle, let them breed, and then 4 food for the rest of the game without an action. So all these cards are actually pretty playable for me. I think with Mason, though, I'm taking Organic Farmer because there's just no way I'm going to play Pear Peeler in like round 8 or 9. I just won't have the time. Organic Farmer's late game, it might be the situation where like I have 3 animals and 4 pastures and maybe it's good for 2 points or something. Yeah. And Brushwood, nah, I don't need Brushwood, not with Miser. Okay. Extensive resume. 3 bonus points for 7 plate occupations. That looks pretty good. Matic. Reed or stone from an action space, you get a clay. That's not bad with Mason. Makes the renovation easier. Um, Baker's oven, pelt roof. Nah. I don't really want any of these. Renovation materials maybe saves me a clay, but pole barns is too expensive. It's not guaranteed that I get to 17 wood with my 15 fences and the other stuff. Bamboo is a possibility, but again, the timing of it is going to be really awkward. You know what though? Bamboo is like a perfect round 13 family growth card if I use my mason to get that family growth there. But extensive resume. Do I want to play extensive resume instead of, yeah, I don't know. Like not playing dancer in round 1 makes it so much worse. And passing it makes it more likely that I get it back. Okay, not grotto 100% because I want to build a bunch of rooms. Half timbered house, definitely. Definitely. One read less to build each room, each renovation, and for each improvement. That's really good. Problem is the prerequisite vegetable field. So, not achievable. Horse barn is possible. Goblet is interesting because there's the wishing well out there. Um, but I mean coffee break. Coffee break is a fantastic card. Um, okay. Wow, wine closet. There's my way of getting my vegetable. The problem is it's like 4 actions to save read when I could just take the read with 1 action. So it's not really good. Um, Upholstery is interesting because my read costs are going to be relatively low. And I'm not that impressed with any of the other cards. Hammer is interesting. Hammer is very interesting. I think I'm going to take upholstery though. Orchard is going to be too late. Apprenticeship is good too, but upholstery is really interesting. So my reasoning against pole barns is the same as before. I'm going to take renovation materials here. Yeah. Might save me 1 clay, but the bigger thing is it's like a reno if I'm racing to get to stone. The miner's a bit easier to play. And this one, I actually like Apple Garden here. It's free, saves me having to take vegetable. Yeah. Different type of animals. Yeah. Yeah, Apple Garden seems good with this game. And any of these are pretty bad, so spade, I guess. So the other thing I didn't really talk about, and I should have, is I want to play Dancer in round one because I don't want I don't want Magician to come out because Magician can go on Traveling Players round two, and I would be irritated by that. Um, so I have first action. Let's do it. Let's play Dancer. Because then my second action can be 4 food, and it's better than any of the other actions available on the board. Hi, Marscock. Thanks for tuning in. So let's see all these good occupations that Sabosh had in his hand. Poker player. He did play it. Okay. So he obviously did not get that achievements one where you want to play it to get a bunch of stuff for food. So then I'm hoping for 3 wood and 2 reed in the next round. I feel like there's some redundant text on Poker Player. Like you could take off bonus points at the end of the game. You could just say you received 3 bonus points if you played 7 occupations by blah blah blah. I don't think you probably need that second at the end of the game clause. Then we have whistle. Whistle's fun, especially if you have any reason to build stables. So yeah, 3 wood, 2 reed. If those are both gone, I guess I play miser. Native for Sabosh, okay. Native is an excellent card. I'm gonna grab 3 wood. Just because with Native coming out and Keith and Polka Dot each having 1 reed already, I think the 2 reed value goes down a little bit. He takes it, sure, fine. Yeah, no problem with me. So then I'm looking at probably dancing again. Tile maker for Polka Dot, interesting. So yeah, with this whistle, definitely looking at probably building a cooking hearth with the tile maker clay. That would be my guess. And I'll dance again. I guess I should show native and tile maker. Native is the strongest G4, G5 card, I think. Goblet for Keith. I wonder if Keith took wishing well as well, if he's going to try to build the well twice. That would be pretty cool if he could pull that off. Especially because the goblet gives you extra food for the well, which makes the wishing well one food to one resource payment easier. So yeah, four wood, 100%. If not that, then 3 wood, and then probably second action miser on one of those 2 spaces. I bet the expensive space comes back to me. Braid maker for Sabosh. Oh, this is the cheap Basket Maker's Workshop card. And the Braid Maker can also do a read to 2 food in and of itself, which is a nice effect. Why did he take 2 read? Why did Keith take 2 read? I don't know, because it's Keith. Gimlet? Oh, interesting. So I played this yesterday. So obviously with Whistle, that's kind of a nice combination there. And Expensive Occupation is what came back, which I predicted. So I play my Miser. So Sabosh, don't think Sabosh is taking 2 read, so I'll take 2 read. Now I could risk it and let it and leave the 2 read because really the other 3 guys really don't need 2 read. I could be greedy and take 6 clay here. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. I can't beat Polka Dot to building anyways, and I'm pretty sure Keith takes 2 wood here with his first move. So I think this works out. Keith going for the food instead. So that means Polka Dot doesn't have to build here. He might anyways, just so that his whistle activates. Yeah, he does. Okay. Sabosh with start player. Well, that's why you build in round 4, because Sabosh is doing that. Wonder if Sabosh thinks he's getting 4 wood. Because this takes him down to 1, and then he's going to go back up to 4. So that's kind of nice that he even... Like, the downside of playing sack card early is that it's pretty expensive. Whoops. No, he's not playing sack card. Okay, he's just taking wood. So I take my 2 read. So that worked out nicely. So I'm I mean, I'm pretty sure Sabosh wins if family growth is round 7, if Polka Dot sits on the start player space, which he might do, you never know. Keith needs another stone for his well. So I imagine Keith will do Reedstone Food next round. I don't have any more occupations that I want to play for like a long time. Like I might only play Mason. That might be the only other occupation I play. All right, let's see what it is. There's family growth. Okay, that works. That works because hopefully it should mean that Sabosh ends up 4th in the family growth queue. Unless he does start player with this move right here. Harvester. Oh, that works out really well for him. Yep. Works out really well. And Polka Dot grabs the 3 stone, or the 3rd stone. So on family growth, I will play coffee break. Or do I play upholstery? I think I play coffee break. Yeah. You know what though? If I have 2 more family growth with room actions after that, that's a lot more read. That's a lot more points that I could potentially do with upholstery. Hmm. I guess it's a question of if I pursue upholstery, I probably can't get the harvester bonus. But can I get the harvester bonus anyways with no plow, no way of accumulating crops faster? Polka Dot with village school, and then Sabosh builds a fireplace. I wonder if that was kind of a shot at Polka Dot there, like if he's hurting him a little bit. I don't know. But this is fun. I get to take 3 wood, and then if Sabosh does anything other than build room, I can build room and then grow twice in a row. Which works out nicely. Green SP makes no sense. Just to play village school, I imagine. I think what he's looking at is he's going to... oh, green's not start player, sorry. He played village school on family growth. You're thinking of green start player round 4 maybe, Dr. Tisk? I'm not quite sure. Because no one's gone on the start player action space this round. But I didn't look over that screen for a bit, so I don't know when you typed it. Sorry. Been thinking about my game. Keith with extensive resume this late. I wonder if he has something that will let him play a bunch of occupations. Like if he has I don't know, child psychologist or something. Oh, Polka Dot grabbing the fireplace. This is great. This is great because now Sabosh has to decide 3 sheep or build a room. And if he takes the sheep, I get to build a room. So I'm in an excellent spot here. Yes, that probably means Sabosh is taking the sheep. Cool. No, he's building the room. Okay, that's fine. So I will play upholstery. So I'm hoping I get 3 read next round, and then some wood actions. Keith playing the well here on start player, I'm sure. Yeah. With his goblet, he gets 2 food per round. Yeah, so 4 wood could come back. That would be great, but I'm sure it's not. Actually, I'm not sure. Sabosh needs to sort out his feeding. Yeah, that's good. That's true. And Polka Dot took the sheep. Yeah. Okay, it's an option. So, yeah, Sabosh does plow. Holy crap. Oh, man, well, it sucks having to give Polka Dot 6 wood, but I think I need to take 4 wood here. Like, I can't. If I don't take 4 wood, he gets 6 wood anyways, so. Yeah. I'm in a good spot. Family growth coming early was really good for me. Plow is 3 food for him. Yeah. Yeah. Because it's a reed and a food from native. Oh, polka dot with 2 reed. Okay. Okay. I mean, don't mind going on Reedstone food. If I grow again quickly, I'll have plenty of actions to do it. Wow, Keith. Oh, geez. I wonder if Keith knows I can grow. Or I wonder if Keith knows I can build. Hmm. Maybe he knows it and he figures it's okay. He's going to double build. Cuz yeah, I'm going to build. Uh, 1 2 3 4 5 1. Any stables? Nah. I wonder if Keith knew that was going to happen or not. I mean, with 5 reed, it makes sense to me. Imported timber. No occupations. We need to take a fences action, 1 wood less. Oh, cool. So he gets fences action and saves 5. So he can fence 6 here for no cost. Interesting. Very interesting. Now he needs like wealthy man or something. Keith often doesn't respect FGQ. I guess I can leave this up. I don't need to close it. Oh, wow. Wow, so he's doing all his fencing here. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, it's good for me. Really good for me. So I want to get on 2 reed or reedstone food next round before I family growth so that I can pay a reed with my coffee break. And then coffee break ticks for 5 rounds, and then probably round 13 I play Mason and build and grow. And hopefully on the grow I play bamboo and then fence after. Or maybe I hopefully have bamboo out already. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. I'm in a good spot. This game has been going well for me. Polka Dot building the Basket Maker's Workshop. And Sposh saying he is sad. No, definitely not going to build a fifth room. No. No. Because it'll set back my plowing or my fencing just too much. I'll grab the 5 food traveling players here. I need one more food anyways, so... What did Sposh play? Now he plays the sack cart. Oh, whoops. Oh, I totally closed the... So I do need to transition out of the dancer feeding economy. So probably considering how much clay I have, a cooking hearth is a good option. Hmm. I really have like nothing I want to do here. I could play an occupation, like I could play like musketeer here. Um, even though musketeer is really weak, this is a free action here. Like I don't need food. Um, I could plow or I could take grain, but what I'm thinking is I can play musketeer and mark these spaces, and then if it pays off like once or twice, then great. I've gotten something out of it. If I can get 2 different types of animals out of it, I'm gonna try this. Oh, it got moved. Or plow? Yeah, I could have plowed. But I'm thinking if I'm probably gonna want to take grain at least twice. So if I can do like third action plow, fourth action grain, then I'm getting an extra 2 food each time I do that. And then if I can make it work so that one time I get a boar, then I'm getting one of my each copy of animals that way with thanks to the musketeer. So I could have done it on traveling players with the occupation spot, but I'm thinking when I play coffee break, then I'm not going to do occupations for a while. Like my next occupation will probably be Mason, and it's going to be like later. So Keith grabs 3 stone, so he's probably going to start player. Um, Actually, maybe Reno. He might do Reno plus Wishing Well. I can see that coming. Um, so I want to go on read before I family growth, but there's no pressure on my family growth at all. So I think I'm taking 3 wood here. Okay, this is really interesting because Keith, with that pastor play, now has enough resources to play his wishing well and then upgrade it. So that's kind of cool. I'm going to grab 2 reed here. One is for renovation and one is for a point. And then my last action will be family growth coffee break. And then I will need to dance on traveling players once, and then I have enough food to family growth, or to feed my family in the next harvest. I'm sure this is animal buyer, animal dealer, yeah. I'm surprised that that came out last, because I thought that was the second best card in my pile. Hmm. Hmm. Marskak, I wonder what are Keith's plans for his 6 read. Yeah, I would guess probably not plans. I mean, maybe I shouldn't say that. I should assume my opponents are making good decisions. But with the Basket Maker's Workshop gone, the only way he can use that is if he does 2 rooms. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Polka Dot took Storyteller and Magician because he's thrown them away with his village school. Okay. Hmm. 4 clay is okay here. This is definitely a plow and grain round, I think, and get a sheep. Yep, there it is. Wishing Fountain. He does it with Reno. Okay. So what's this? Is this wood gonna go into stables, I guess? Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, like I'm looking at 3 wood, plow, grain, traveling players, probably. 2 boar for Polka Dot, who is also gonna grow. Suppose playing Pioneer. Wow. Wow, he's really done work with that native braid maker giving him a ton of food. Having 11 wood already is really nice. Keith rebuying the well. Is he renovating again, or what is he doing? No one's gonna. Well, I guess it's possible that Polka Dot builds the well. I mean, I don't think it's that likely, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of sad because Keith has made me go last a whole bunch. But that happens. The wishing well plus well play is kind of interesting. And I mean the goblet goes a lot farther when you only have two players, or when you only have 2 people that you need to feed. I don't need to do this. but I'm going to be totally safe. If I don't take traveling players here and traveling players gets blocked, then it's like it would be pretty annoying for me to use my last 2 moves to get 4 food. Like I'd probably have to do cooking hearth and plow. Actually, that wouldn't even be enough. Cooking hearth and sheep or something. I don't know. Day labor and something. Yeah. Just being safe. So now I'll happily take plow. And, ooh, I have one more action. Clay. Clay so that I can reno cooking hearth. What other uses do I need clay for? Renovation materials, half-timbered house. Half-timbered house is really the only other use. So actually 9 is perfect, just as long as I get a cooking hearth next round. Plus H. Oh no, plus O. Cool. And I can feed 8. Thanks to my musketeer. So then, do I want to upholster my cooking hearth? If I do, I need to take I need to reno cooking hearth relatively early. But probably I just keep taking wood. Yeah, because Polka Dot's not going to reno. He's not going to just major straight up. He's going to try to reno plus major. Sposh with Zipper Maker. Interesting. I really like Zipper Maker. I think it's a cool card. Especially if you can line up a bunch of great actions. Three wood and my food off of my coffee break. So yeah, this is actually a really good spot. I'm in a good position. I don't need to play bamboo anymore. I mean, I can if I want to, but Keith built in 2 rooms and a stable. I think I'm gonna start doing reedstone food a bunch because I need a bunch of stone, and it's gonna be hard to get all of it without. Hmm. I can cooking hearth and upholster the cooking hearth right now. I think though I'll plow. But yeah, maybe my third move will be cooking hearth and upholster it, and then last move take a grain, and then that gets me another boar and 3 food, or boar, which is 3 food, I should say. Start pursuing that harvester bonus. Saboche with barn. Excellent card. Excellent card. Everyone's building stables. Wonder if they know something I don't. Upholster is any improvement, right? It's not just minor improvements, on improvement, yeah. So my last action, probably take a grain. And then I want to get 3 reed next round. Start getting the resources for my half-timbered house and my mason. Yeah, Musketeer is pretty unplayable because it's very unlikely that you're going to have so many actions that you can just spend a whole bunch of time like screwing around doing whatever. Okay, green got taken. I'm not too worried about that. I will read stone food. Actually, you know what? I could 2 read, and then I could first action renovation materials next round and upholster. If this is family growth, that makes it a little bit worse. Okay, let's do that for now. Read stone food and I get a sheep. The problem is the action of playing the musketeer. Like, you need to have a way to either hold or eat the animals, and then you need to play the musketeer, and then you need to be so focused on certain actions that you're going there all game, which is usually not a situation that you want to be in. So there are 2 6 food actions. Polka Dot probably wants one of them. Oh, Keith is gonna take one of them, I would think. But 3 reed, 3 stone. Ooh, those are both good for me. Those are both quite good for me. How do I feed otherwise? I can eat this sheep that I have. Okay. Let's take the read. Yeah, because then I can second action start player. I think that'll be okay. Nah, you know what? I'm going to hold off on start player until I get a crop. Because if Plowso comes and I don't have a crop, then it's pretty sad. I guess if family growth, if I start player and family growth comes round 12, then I can save my Mason until like the last action of round 14, and that's not a terrible place to be in. It's weird. Sabosh's tiles on this board are showing up as circles, but on his farm they're the smiley faces. I have the different smiley faces. I like my smiley faces. Sabosh plowing. Okay. Let's. Yeah, I guess the boar is not that good for polka dot because he has a fireplace, and the Keith is gonna family growth. So let's grab the stone. Yeah, 3 stone is quite good for me in this situation. Yeah, Keith family growth with with pole barns. Cool. Cool. So he gets his 4 stables down. Did I see anything that rewards a ton of stables? I don't think so. But it's like these guys are all playing as if they have Casino Manager. And Casino Manager is not in the game. Maybe they're just recognizing that they're able to do that. I could do something like fence 14 and then take 2 boar here and not start player. That's an option. New stable meta. Yeah, I agree, Dr. Tisk. Obvious stable meta. Okay, polka dots fencing. All right. So I'm going to take the boar. Sposh plan and minor improvement. I'm going to guess that this is on start player. Yep. Okay. That's fine. I'm going to take the boar and keep one of them and eat the sheep because it's easier for me to get sheep from Musketeer than the other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I do have pig breeder too. Kind of forgot about that. So fencing in the next round will be pretty good for me actually. Because I could fence and then play pig breeder. Ooh, that's a problem. That is a problem. Yeah, it's a very strong situation that polka dot is in. So I'll grab grain, or sorry. Oh, do I want to take vegetable here? I have apple garden. So taking vegetables is like a little worse because I could do some upholstering. I can't fence. Yeah, I think I'll just take grain here. I think that's okay. Yeah, taking grain I think is fine. And then I feed 8. So yeah, I'm thinking I could do something like start player renovation materials, depending on what Sabosh does. And depending on what comes out. But yeah, if I could get Plowso round 13, that would be pretty nice. But yeah, Field Warden in a Harvester game, pretty good. Pretty good. Barn plus Horse Barn. Oh, I just realized that. That's fun. That's fun. I guess he has a Pioneer. Subosh has Pioneer as well. So going on whatever the round 12 action is really good for him. It's Plow Sow. Pretty sure Subosh will go on Plow Sow because he's going to build a barn here, and then it's going to be like a ton of crops. Yeah, plus reed food. Okay. So 3 and 2 because I'll upholster. I don't think native works on Plow Sow. No, but his Pioneer works on Plow Sow. It's the first time he's used it, I think, the Pioneer. So I'm short a 2 stone for half timbered house. Depending on how I fence, I might need another wood grab. I'm gonna grab grain again. Will grain get taken? Who's gonna take grain? No one's taking grain. I'm taking 3 wood. Now I have enough wood for the rest of the game. I can fence 15, I can play my half timbered house. I only need 2 stone, and that's all the resources I need for the rest of the game. Now, if I want to upholster twice more, I could take 2 reed. Other than that, I'm good. Or I could reed stone food twice. Yeah. What's Polka Dot thinking about, I wonder? Yeah, I'm happy that I took wood. I want to keep Sabosh and Polka Dot from getting too much wood. Did Sabosh forget about Barn, or he just decided not to do it? Sabosh, it's GG Polka, let's move. Fence 15. Keith playing Reed Nursery. Keith playing like he has braggart a little bit. Just ton of not many occupations, ton of improvements. I could play my um, pig breeder here. Pig breeder is a 2 boar action that costs me a food. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. I'll just take vegetable. I don't need to play apple garden. I think I probably won't upholster anymore. Definitely doing plow sow here. Oh, thanks, Marskok. Yeah, I was muted. Yeah. What I was talking about was just that. When did I mute myself? I renovate. I had to take this 2 stone because otherwise Sabosh can reno. Like Polka Dot with Village School is definitely going to be able to reno, and then Keith wants to reno, and then I want to reno, and so I needed to take the 2 stone because if I didn't, then Sabosh potentially could reno as well. Not that he wants to do that badly on only 3 rooms, but I mean, if it's to deny me, then that might be worth it for him. And I was also talking about how I could maybe eat all my vegetables and still play apple garden. That's an option here. Pretty sure this move is 2 sheep. Yep. I guess I eat 5 food in a boar, don't I? Yeah, I could still play apple garden. Yeah. Because I'm going to have 2 improvement actions next round, and I don't have anything else that I can afford. So I think that'll make sense. Play apple garden plus half timbered house, and then I can eat 2 vegetables without costing me which will cost me only 1 point, and then I can eat my 2 grain, and then I can eat boar. 2 vegetables, 2 grain. Boar is 11 food, so I can afford to go on the expensive occupation spot with Mason. Yeah, so those are my actions: family growth, Reno, Mason +1. So maybe it's cattle, something like that. Could be 2 reed for 2 points, something like that. I guess Tile Maker makes renovating a bit worse for Polka Dot. Like he might decide Stone Oven is better. Yep. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so now he cannot reno. He can't afford to. So the pressure on reno has completely come off. Now Keith might want to reno Stone Oven. So renovating is still better for me than not renovating. But I'm pretty sure Sabosha is going on plow sow here. Yep, definitely. So what action do I have that I want to do? I could play my Mason here, but I think what I do is I play... Get this out of the way. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's okay. And then if I get plow, that's 2 points. Keith taking plow, okay. Okay. My improvement was apple garden. This one. Polka Dot playing Stone Oven. tossing away grotto. So they did have grotto. Suppose just did family growth. Okay. What do I have left to do that's worth points? Not much. Cattle disappearing made that worse. Let's block points on here, I guess. This is getting me one more food, is it? Sure. So then I can do Mason and then family growth. Yeah, village school did a lot of work for Polka. And he grew first. Grew first and then grew fifth after I grew third, fourth. Or no, I grew second, fourth. So he did first and fifth, and I did second and fourth. So he had the same number of actions, but his field warden has been really good. That field warden has done work for him. I'll eat a vegetable, I guess. So here I play my half-timbered house on family growth. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. So I harvest, I eat one vegetable and one grain, and then that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I eat 2 food, G, V, O, and that's my final. So I score whatever I score plus 10. So it looks like 47. Oh, worse, 46. Yeah, so this game is okay. I'm missing out on a field, I'm missing out on cattle, but like, yeah, with no plows, it was hard. I maybe was not efficient enough with my reed grabs, like maybe upholstery was a mistake. Um, yeah. Ultimately, first pick miser. Yeah, first pick miser. It's hard to compete against like Field Warden and Native. Yeah. I mean, I got Mason with my second pile, which was good. Mason was great, of course, but yeah. Sad. Sad, sad, sad. It's, I mean, bad luck. Yeah, I mean, Polka Dot played it well. Opening a pile with Harvester and Field Warden is pretty happy. And, like, Keith let him grow. No, I shouldn't say Keith. I mean, just he was able to grow very easily. Like, being able to do family growth round 5 and then round 8, which was good. Or round 9, because I grew 6 and 8. Yeah. That village school did a lot of work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because one of those is my cards. Yeah, village school is an excellent card. I'm going to take a quick look at the draft. Uh, 319828. Okay, I want to not display the links. So Miser, 2.6 power with my first card. And then I take Dancer here at 2 power. Pig Breeder, 1.5. Yeah. 0.2, 1.5. I am happy I made the right pick here on Bamboo, 3.7. Half Timbered House, I think with Mason is an easy choice. Coffee Break, best card. Upholstery over Orchard, so Orchard rated higher. But, yeah. Yeah, pretty sad game. Just the power of my cards was very low. The average power level was extremely low. So that made it hard. But, yeah. Anywho, that's all for me. So I probably won't stream for 2 weeks. I might come back 2 Saturdays from now or 2 Sundays from now, depending. We will see. Yeah, that's all for me, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this little video, and we'll see y'all next time.